Hey Homeberries. This evening I'll be reacting to the lowest ranked episode of Power Rangers Dino Thunder according to the Internet Movie Database. And the people who made the summaries made some lengthy summaries, but that's okay. I'll let you know what you're in for. So, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, sorry, an eccentric scientist and his partner, veteran Power Ranger Dr. Tommy Oliver, have created dinosaur-like robots called Biozords. After their laboratory is attacked by the evil Mesogog, Tommy narrowly escapes and retreats to the nearby city of Reefside, where he lives a quiet life as a high school science teacher. But when Mesogog returns and starts causing havoc, Tommy recruits an athlete, a computer nerd, and a musician to become the Dino Thunder Power Rangers to combat Mesogog. I just realized maybe that's pronounced Mesogog. We'll find out. And his monster armies. Now, I talked about missing a lot of Power Rangers. There were all these seasons I didn't know existed. I was surprised to find out this season existed. I probably would have watched it when it originally aired if I'd have known about it. Just thinking, all my geek-out moments in my adult life have either involved Power Rangers or Pete Rose, the great baseball player. So, also I learned there was a canceled season of Power Rangers called Hexagon. Other people might be interested in that, but me, it doesn't seem like something I would have been interested in, so. One thing I'd like to know, there was someone talking about this season and they said, "Oh, I don't understand why Tommy would be interested in dinosaurs." Like, really? You don't understand why this guy who's on a dinosaur themed team and had dinosaur-like robots, you don't understand why that guy would have any sort of interest in dinosaurs, huh? When I was 10 to 12, I was big into dinosaurs, and I'd never been on a dinosaur themed and powered team of superheroes, so it's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm surprised he would become so academic." It's another to say, "Oh, I don't understand why he's interested in sorry about that. So there were 3 seasons tied for the lowest ranked when I checked it. There's episode 10, Ocean Alert. Tongues wag as the lovely and self-centered TV star. Wow, they're calling her out. Tongues wag as the lovely and self-centered TV star Nikki Valentina comes to town to film some episodes for her show. Cassidy is so irked at being shrugged off by Nikki and Devin's adoration for her that she decides to show her up by filming herself doing scenes from the show. Nikki gets the attentions of more than just Ethan and Connor when Zeltrax and Elsa capture her. Okay. There's episode 20. It's a Mad Mad Mackerel. Kira is ecstatic to be an intern at the television station. However, things are not what they seem and not as fun as she thought. Elsa is inspired by the star of one of the television shows and turns him into a monster that turns people into fish bait. His co-star is trapped and berating everyone, including the Power Rangers. Now the Power Rangers have to figure out how to save both TV stars and keep their identities secret at the same time. See, this is why I love the long summaries. That just how many shows are there on which that would be an acceptable plot? Then there's episode 29, Isn't It Loverly, which is a takeoff on Isn't It Lovely or Isn't She Lovely? Elsa discovers that there is a dormant volcano under the city and unearths it with the help of an old friend of Dr. Oliver. The Rangers must fight him as a monster, which proves to be quite a challenge. I thought, who? I guess they mean the friend of Dr. Oliver. That seems kind of weird to say. So I chose It's a Mad Mad Mackerel. It's rated at 6.3. I've noted before it's still interesting. Some of these seasons, even the lowest ranked episodes, are still pretty high. Okay, so here we go. Videos on Daily Motion as usual, and I have to put up with at least one ad. At least YouTube lets you know whether there's going to be one ad or two. Yeah, never mind. Oh, something I'm worried about is, are the comic relief bullies going to be bad? I remember someone made a video, things they don't want in the upcoming Power Rangers seasons, and one of them was, no more comic relief bullies, said all these people are trying to be Bulk and Skull and they fail, and I agree. Well, I guess you somehow missed the huge accepted stamp right on it. I was going to say, when I got accepted into college, they didn't send me a paper with a big stamp on it. It just said, oh, congratulations, you're accepted, blah, blah, blah. So, oh, he's having his own geeking out moment. I feel that having a big stamp on the letter is kind of insulting to the audience's intelligence, because why not just have her say, oh, I got accepted, what's... I love how he's just tired of her nonsense, clearly. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, you know, buddy, there's a thing called getting your own dang coffee. There's a thing called walking the 10 feet, 10, 15 feet, looks like 10 feet. There's a thing called walking the 10 feet your own dang self and pouring your own dang coffee and putting the own dang... Oh, that's interesting. This is one of those situations you hope there's a change in the status quo and they form some sort of, they become a little closer, but who knows. It's disappointing in a show when there could be a change and it would be organic for there to be a change, but no, they don't have a change because it's like, oh, it's the status quo. Ba 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 da ba boop. Okay, I'm gonna throw up in this bucket.
3, 2, 1. Hey, fish friends! I'm the Monkey Fisherman. Are you ready for a cavalcade of cartoon sketch?
Yeah, focus on the, oh no. I feel this could be in one of those compilations like, oh, send this to someone with no context, and there's an ad. Oh, that's a big tree house. Is there going to be a second one? Yeah. Oh, and it's the same one. It's a repeat. At least it's not a bad one. We get to see the big old tree house again. Also, speaking of tree houses, I know some people didn't like this meme, but some people made some funny memes out of the Drake and Josh treehouse scene.
I'm gonna capture the Dino randomizer. Can't be worse than the other life forces we've sampled.
That may be the dumbest idea you've had.
Yeah, I'm with him.
You two better figure out a way to get along, or Mesogog will put us all in punishment.
How about instead you figure out that that's not a real creature? It randomly paused again. Hang on. Come on. How about you figure out that's not a real creature, that's just some guy in a suit? How about you figure that out?
What if I don't like my place? What if I think I deserve to be higher up in the food chain? Second,
So I'm assuming that's the evil clone.
on the battlefield.
This job couldn't get any worse.
Oh, perfect timing.
To say that.
Yeah.
Hate to interrupt you at work.
A dilemma.
Get her.
Uh-oh. Now, with sorting I guess those are the generic M&Ms. There was a band, I want to say Van Halen. That's where the thing of, oh, we don't want any yellow M&Ms in the bowl. People use that as an example of, oh, some rock stars being demanding. But no, there was a reason. It was to check and see that their contract had been followed, because they said, like, oh, we need the lighting a certain way and such. And if they got the bowl of M&Ms and they were yellow, they realized, oh, they didn't pay attention to the contract, so something's going to go wrong. And sure enough, there was some issue at a show. So there are people who demand just outrageous things or petty things, but other times there's a reason. Wait, what? Dude, read the room. You know, I'm okay with that. Oh.
Oh no. Power down.
Turned into Mike TV from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or the movie adaptation Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. See you shortly.